Hi, everybody. How are we doing? It's me, your favorite Twitch streamer, back for more uh sad fuck ass game. So that's exciting for everyone, especially me. Um I hope now that we've started and it's like getting in there a little better, it's not so bad, but oh my god. It's so um it's a bit much. Um, Thank you for letting me know the DLC for Elden Ring is available, a game that I do not have. And probably won't have. Alright. The game is fucking open. Let's go. Do we spend all of our time in this, like, particular location, I wonder? Like this area of the game. I mean, I've seen other areas, but, like, is it all. Are we only solving one murder, or is it more than one murder? Probably only one. Since there are two precincts or whatever working on that shit. Who knows? Who's to say? I don't know fucking anything. I just got here. Okay, happy for him. Um, God damn, this game takes fucking forever to load. Dude, I love little old lady crafts. Not that anyone can see what I'm fucking looking at. I love being on my phone. God damn, this game takes fucking forever to load, though, huh? We don't got all day. We we have a while, but not all day. That's a full 24 hours. I'm busy. Hi. How are you? Sure does take a long time. I'm pretty good. Before starting stream, I actually started working on my archive bullshit, which has been going pretty good. I didn't make a super, because the problem is that since it takes so long to scan one fucking picture, it's hard to get a decent dent in it. I'm thinking about working on it all day tomorrow. It'll be a little boring, but I'd like to get at least the stacks that are on the ground off the ground. I'll have to find some place to put. Thank you. I have to find some place to put the stack that I have now. Well, I guess once it's all scanned in, I don't need to worry about it being separated by era. Um, which is what I've been worried about. I guess I only need to worry about it being scanned versus unscanned at that point because I have a drawer in my closet that has my middle school stuff in it right now that hasn't been like ground up into pulp yet. um so I um was trying to think of a place to put the early high school, which is what I'm working on right now. When I'm done with that, I was trying to figure out a place. Like, I could just go in the fucking drawer, because once it's all scanned, it'll all be organized. And then I won't have to worry about it, being divide, if I really care, I could divide it, but it doesn't matter. I'm just nervous about putting it all together because I'd spent so much time getting it separated that I guess just putting it all back in one stack, just bleh. Pass. No thanks. But yeah, hopefully, I don't think I'll get it done this weekend by any fucking stretch. Maybe the early high school stack I could get done. Once that stack gets done, I feel like I could comfortably put the college and late high school stacks on the desk, so they're not like pseudo under my bed. They're like under the bed, but not quite. And it makes me nervous. Happy 135. That's huge. But thank you. I also hope that what's funny is I make a big deal out of the scanning. Making it into paper will be worse. So jot that down. It really isn't that bad once I get started. Unfortunately, the only thing I can do in between each scan is like get on Twitter. And that's the only thing I can like comfortably do without cuz if I'm on my computer and I click out of the scanner tab, one, I don't know when it's finished unless I'm listening to it, and I wasn't today, so I just didn't bother. But if I'm like on a different tab or I'm like writing or drawing or whatever, drawing is a different ball game, but we'll get there in a minute. So writing I can't do because if I'm on the wrong tab, I can't tell when the shit's done. And then it'll take me even longer to get through one scan. So I have to be vigilant. And Twitter is like the most mindless thing I can do that I can put down right away and then flip everything out, name the file, swap the paper, etc., and then get back on Twitter while it's scanning and then do that again and again. Because it's on my phone and not on the computer. And then if I draw, I can't. On the computer, at least. Because I've been in the middle of this drawing. I'm like, it's line art, but I'm coloring it also. I think I need to deepen it a little bit. The colors. Because I did like a, rib cage up, piece of Kiryu. But there's more to that drawing that I've been trying to finish. Okay. I just had to click on it. We did not need to be sitting here. That's okay. Call it stalling, I suppose. But the it's fine. It's still loading anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter. But I only have two, because I broke my, it's okay, I am. I broke my USB extender, which is really funny because I had just gone through all my USB cords and stuff, and I had like I had 3 USB extender things. One of them is USB 3 extenders, which is now being used on my computer, which is really great. Big fan of that. And then, the USB extender that I had like 6 ports on, but it was kind of like a hassle because the cable was too long and it was hexagon shaped. So like, what the fuck? And then the one that I broke was like 4 USB thingies in a straight line, and it was easy to use, but I fucking broke it. And so I went through and decided that I didn't need the 6th one, and now it's gone after I broke it, so I can't draw at the same time as I scan. So anyway, now that I'm done fucking yapping, let's go ahead, ask him to tell you about the case. Okay, that feels doable. Let's do that right now.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it, I can't remember a single thing. Would you say this is a mysterious case? If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? Sure.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
He considers the phrasing so true.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything. You know what I'm in on, retrograde amnesia. Tell me about it.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind.
So
Our
true!
precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of.
Huh?
It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Hey, come back. Retrograde amnesia?
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Alright,
So
keep it real.
he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
So you volunteered, spoiled it. What's special about Martinez? I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. It's not good. Sorry, buddy. They do not like you there. I don't want to talk to them again. They suck. I wonder if I can become a better person. I feel like that's kind of what I'm gonna try and force the game to let me do. If I get to make choices and they fucking matter, I'm gonna be the best person I can be. Because everyone else is mean. So if I have to be nice, if I'm gonna be the only nice motherfucker around here, and it has to be me, I will. Aww.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter.
Everyone else
Forget I
sucks.
ever mentioned it.
Kim is okay. He feels like he's just kind of here for the ride a little bit.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Why did the 41st send me? I want to talk about you. Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
He opens his notes. Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller? Does the briefing say who the victim was? We'll talk about the caller.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
I don't know what the RCM is, so I'll probably ask that. Let me... Here's to find the killer. Okay, this is important.
That's us. The Ravachol Citizens Militia.
Oh.
We're the
Still
police
hate the
in this
French.
city.
Yeah. I think Kim can stay, though. As a treat. He's got the fuck-ass jacket on.
That's right.
Oh. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Supernatural. Personally, I think labor disputes are very mysterious. But could it be sexy? Don't say that shit. You're annoying as hell, man. Mm, none of the options are good.
Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Which is so true. It's
I
used the
expect
means.
the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. Good.
Okay. Nothing leave. I feel like he'll be like, shut the fuck up, no one cares about me, man. Okay. Let me... I think I can upgrade something. I can. I'm really stupid, so I'm gonna work on that. We'll do this one. Okay. Close. Let's look at our notebook. Okay. So, getting the body down. Access the harbor and ask for Everard Claire's help. Okay, we can't do that at this point. Oh, fuck, I have to talk to Kuno. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Let's go do that. I love having a sense of direction. So we'll just go ahead and talk to the fucking most annoying character in the building. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Yeah, the boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Okay, I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah. The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The ladder. Ever climb it, point to the ladder on the tree.
Look at that fucking shit! You're trying to get Kuno killed!
So, would you say that the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Okay, god
The
damn.
lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
Okay, what's in the greenhouse over
Don't know.
there?
Kipta's gardener used to work there.
The gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Oh, okay. The really terrible dead body air. Got it. What do you mean by kipped?
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
You mean the young woman by whirling rags? That
Look.
gardener.
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
I'm noticing that. He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay. The...
Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
Okay. Kim, help me out here. What do we know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
Okay, thank you, Kim.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Okay, where's the rest of his
Kuno
armor?
doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How...
Shoot that shit
Oh,
to
shit!
Kuno.
Nope,
Kuno
sorry.
doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
What is he saying?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
How'd you get it down?
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it
Kuno
away?
tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
How? He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk.
Okay, Kuno, I hear you,
You wanna
buddy.
fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Who do you mean, Troubadour?
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Oh my god, please talk normal.
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuro's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
The armor? Do you know who he was? Do you know how I got up there? Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Okay. The man.
Kuno's fucking.
Already it's armor
Kuno
man.
uses the
Yeah.
fucking for target practice.
He picks up a rock. Okay, hopefully once we get through talking to
End of
Kuno here.
conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Okay. Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay. Revachol is bigger than Martinez. We are learning. Okay, where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Can you... I am becoming adverse to cussing because of this kid. Like, I'm like, I should start watching my language just in case I sound like this. Just in case. Okay, where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Okay. You seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs
Yeah.
sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Okay, I hear you, buddy.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Okay.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
You're testing mine, brother.
Get lost.
A slur! So funny. Okay. I think that's
Kuno
good.
doesn't fucking care.
Happy to hear it. Okay, so I think the rest of the armor, the jolly mesk about the armor. Okay. Your name is Kuno. Okay. How do you heal in this game? It doesn't matter to me at this point. I'm just a little curious. I think the jolly fella is probably the nice guy we met up top. It looks loud. Is it loud for you? Be honest.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Oh, you're telling me, brother. That was awful. I took a hit here. Me? A hit? Okay. Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you knew about the armor. It's a
The
little odd.
little boy
Okay.
had the good on his promise.
Okay. Hopefully that's better. His
To
promise?
get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
You're not in trouble.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
The probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Sure.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical
I did
stuff?
some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off.
Cuirass.
Too much
Still
hassle.
French.
More like a job for some militia.
That's us. Okay, 4 pieces. Cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? There probably aren't leggings. Let's be fucking realistic about this. I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all the pieces. Actually, I may have better things to do.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
And mesquite.
We don't have to.
All across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Okay.
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
Okay, thanks for the cooperation.
problem.
See ya.
If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That simple. I just walk
Aye.
in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measure it. I think
yeah,
I met
the
him.
2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist up there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation.
Yeah, so Fred throws him. I don't think that's
Or
gonna
you
work.
could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview.
Okay.
Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to.
So
enough
true. A
intuition.
scab would never do that.
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Evaluating your prowess. Thank
Nothing
you.
a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Wouldn't count on
Sure.
that. The measures thing didn't go well for me. Could you help me with that
Sorry.
somehow?
Busy surveying the situation.
Okay, sure.
I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
I guess so.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
Sure.
Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
You have air, so I'm pretty sure we don't.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He passed the side of his nose with his index finger.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc
Yes.
there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes, go on.
First, don't fight him, obviously.
Of course.
Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
We'll try it. Let's go give it a go. I mean, who's it gonna hurt, you know? Alright. Hi, Measurehead. Hoping to get past you here, my brother.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Subscribe to his advanced race theory. Call me such a thing. Funny thing called. So true.
Ask what kind of
Oh.
races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
I don't want to do that. I'm done. Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks at you. I do. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then, to you, he lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race.
Categories.
Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races.
Type B?
The vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
All. Type A.
Those are the Simonese,
Okay.
the Areopagites,
Uh-huh.
and the Occidentals.
Okay.
Excluding the Maun, of course.
Sure.
The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile.
Okay.
They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Kim, are you getting all this? Are you writing this down in your
A
notebook?
receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Who are the type A then, in your view? I mean, he already said that. Who are the Mon?
You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners.
Okay.
My people simply call them Maun.
I'm learning so
The Maun
much.
are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and
Right.
tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously. The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensity.
Type A.
The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
He is just talking nonsense. Like, what the fuck
As
is this guy
proven by
saying?
the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the
Continue
Areopagites
receiving wisdom?
are on the ascent. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the
The
mystery.
latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B, please.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Koikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Mud
To
colored?
an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich.
Like
But
a
look
ham
into their
sandwich?
eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to
Racial.
be earned through centuries of advanced
Obsessed with the way this
ballistic
man
warfare,
talks, like he's
cultural
crazy.
domination that the grad people have undergone for drinking al rule and smoking the degenerate tobacco and for eating potato. The Koiko,
Potato.
the countless micro-nationalities of Grad
No,
are all inexplicably
it's
obsessed
fun.
with Podart. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
And the Vacheliers you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
I agree. I was like, what? There's a lot of history we have. Go away, stupid political thoughts. We have to play dumb. I think that's the goal. We'll go this
The
one.
revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and
Hallucinations.
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
Component.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
He nods, satisfied with the outcome. The vile C through F race cauldron of pederasty, please.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Yes, better not get into it. I'm curious though.
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring.
Okay. Very
The
specific.
mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
I think it's funny that he talks in all caps, but he's not any louder than any of the other characters.
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Okay, well, I'm curious.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Seminese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know
I'm stuck.
precisely.
Whole different text.
No
one.
Seminese
Stop,
man
that's
could
so
maintain
funny.
an
That's the
erection in
funniest
the
comparison you could
suffocating
make.
potato
Disco
stench
Elysium
of
fans would be
Koiko.
offended, I'm sure.
Koiko.
I am only proud.
But enough. It is cruel to entertain
Cruel.
the deformities of Type CF. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing.
Okay, sorry, you're
To
absolutely
solve the
right.
great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, What is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Okay, Mancio's gonna write so true. Okay, how do I
You need
do
to
it?
internalize.
Bot gained advanced
You
race
have
theory?
heard you today.
No thanks.
Then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Okay, sure. My bad.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco
Oh,
music
we're type
and
B.
venereal disease.
Right, sorry. Let's go over the phone.
There is nothing funky.
Okay,
I cannot
sure.
possibly imagine what else.
Oh, do we have to, like, think about it for a really long time? Advanced race theory. I don't... Salute. This is house. This is how we get home. I don't want or care about advanced race theory. -1 drama. Factual memory returns. Okay. Getting the hanged man's boots. In order to succeed, the body has to come down, autopsy has to be finished, and Kim has to be absent. He wouldn't approve. This will be devilishly tricky, so don't beat yourself up if you manage to send the boots to the processing without getting a hold of the boots. Find all the armor pieces. Deck yourself out, and I don't really care about this. I also don't care about that. Kuno lied to you, return and confront him. Okay, sounds good, man. We are having a lot of trouble getting this body down. I thought, learning race theory would help. It seems all of that was for absolutely fuck all. So that's very exciting. I'm happy to report. Please get a grip. Okay, thank you, buddy. Good work, good job. Okay. So let's go talk to Kuno and enjoy his presence. He is our second most spoken to character. I feel like we talked to Measurehead a lot, and at least he talks cool. Hey buddy, you're a fucking liar. What's going on?
Fuck does Kuno care?
I talked to Manana about the armor.
So?
He raises his eyebrows, projecting aggressive indifference. He told me you promised to sick the pigs on him. He said to thank you, wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor. Anyway, he said you're now the king. Okay, fuck you. Let's do this sick the pigs on.
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
I suppose that's true.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like Jello.
Okay. You are worse. So. Or I'm shooting you with my gun.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Whatever, kid.
What is this? Trying to be cool with your new asshole?
With my new
Kuno's
asshole?
Just being nice
Thank you.
to you got fucked bad. Now limp the fuck out of here.
Whatever,
After
man.
this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Okay. Get a reality lowdown. Rich people are educated. Find information about my gun. Who made the call? This will take time. Ask around about the tattoo's possible meanings. They're... Oh, wait, hold on. We finished one. The pissing competition. We finished that, so that's good. Okay. This happens at 22 hours. We now owe them a bill. Pay for damages. Ask your station for additional funds. Oh. I do want to pay off my debt. So unfortunately, we are going to have to endure some people being mean to us, but that is okay. We will be so nice back, and we will get the money to pay off our bills, and maybe find our gun.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Okay.
Pull out
the radio gun.
Precinct 57. How may I
Please
assist
connect
you?
me to the 41st.
Just a moment, officer.
Thank you, Alice.
10-4, come in, officer.
I am
Over.
in need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
No.
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
No, I have to pay off the
Right,
debt.
that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more
He
money.
says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Okay.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Okay, I tried.
Nothing is working.
Okay, I heard you.
Anything else, sir?
We'll talk about the gun.
10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but... it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over.
Okay, that's fine. Who am I?
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about? I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Okay, please refer to me with my full name in the future. Use my family. Have I ever oh, yeah, okay. Are you... well, yeah, that's fine.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
Can you please just tell me
He
who I am?
wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen,
God
High
damn it.
General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Okay, please refer to me with my full name in the future. Any news about my own family? Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM? I don't think I need to know that. I'm not super, like...
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules. Why won't you say my
What?
name?
What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't
I'm not
indulge in
drunk.
his
I just
drunken
want to
antics.
know my name. These guys are the
Understood, sir.
worst.
Over.
Piss off.
Over that, then...
I'm not...
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here?
Hi.
Did something happen?
She asks, startled. Jean Vicmer turns to her and says...
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good.
Oh, we're partners.
He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
He stops to think.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Do you mean it? Wow. A nice person. That's exciting. Minot, I don't know. It looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest.
Aww.
He wouldn't.
The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody.
Welcome
Nothing
back.
but a
Our
prank
project
call
just
here.
came. Oh.
We got our laughs. Now get back to
I
work.
don't think I went anywhere. But I'm glad it started loading again.
Far north,
someone was nice
on
to
the other
us.
side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Okay. Pull out the toolbox, run your fingers over the steering wheel. Okay, full star. Okay. Cool. Ask your station for additional funds. We weren't successful there. Who made the call reporting a crime? Victim tattoos. Okay. I feel like this is important, so we'll go ahead and do that. How do we show people things? Can we hold things? Oh, perfect! Okay. Hello? Or does it have to be in the right hand? Okay. Interact. Use the interact button in inventory to inspect the item. How do I... Huh? Oh.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
Oh. Sorry, I skipped forward. Fucking finally. Wait, what's what? Finally what? Who are you?
Gone.
Okay, what's the meaning of this
For
tattoo?
you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Okay, how do I show people? So, oh, someone was nice to us. So true. Can I show her the tattoos?
It's snowing again.
The young woman watches the falling snow and
It
sighs.
felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Shouldn't be too long until we get it down.
Okay. Thanks for keeping me in the know, sir.
Sure, we need directions.
Of course. Where to?
Oh, okay, where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
District. Okay. She looks around
This
thinking about what
intersection
else
is
to
called
say.
Roundabout North.
Oh, okay, thank
He
you.
knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're saying.
No problem.
Okay, we'll leave it be then. What's this fuck the police
Excuse
business?
me?
She doesn't understand.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, okay.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Okay. Love her, would never want her to be upset with us. Okay. Let's move on. I feel like we should... What's this? Oh, there's a tree in it. Hi, tree. Oh, hey, it's the ball guys. Tire tracks leading to the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Okay. Let's... What the fuck is this? Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Let's go into the bookstore, which is actually up, because I'm a fucking idiot. Very good. Because we haven't been in here yet. Buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. Okay. Cool. Happy to hear that. Stuff to look at. I love looking at stuff. It's my favorite. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian
Hell
on
yeah.
the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyamdal somewhere.
Look through the display.
Rows and rows of Hyamdala men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyamdal.
Good God, how many
and
are there?
the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyamdal. Return to Hyamdal.
Okay, I hear you.
And the
Enough.
display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from
Pain
Hyamdal.
threshold? Leave? That's so funny. Okay. What's this? Sports magazines. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. Okay, good to hear it. Alright. What's this? A quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People.
So true.
You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Look through display.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism.
Okay.
Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it
High Speed
about?
Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Cool.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Okay, rock
Next
on,
to
brother.
that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I was gonna say, I was like, hold on, lady.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Time is commerce. Okay, thank you. That is what I thought. Another boring book just discarded here. I assume this is the last section.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
I don't actually care that much. What's this one?
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
I don't want to hear about Dick Mullen anymore. I'm traumatized. What's back here?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Okay.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Pull over the curtains. Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
I don't recall that being
Oddly
true.
enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
I agree. Examine the cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
At this time?
The curtains remain shut before you.
Oh, I want to open them so bad. But I have to run an ad. And I really have to pee. So I will be right back. When we return, hopefully we'll get something done. I will be back. Everybody sit tight during the ad. Okay, we're back now. Let's get in there. Let's talk to her first. Let's see if we can, like, distract her away from the curtains. Thank you, it's good to be back.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting.
Welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Sorry.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
A curious pendant you're wearing. Narrow your eyes mysteriously. Can you give me some money?
Oh yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
So are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction.
No, that's not
Tell
what the store is
me,
for.
Was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Very.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
10. Very polite. Okay, I'm not going to grade a human being. I gotta do that. 10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. I'm gonna say number 1.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your
bad.
or anyone's business.
I'm gonna go open the curtains.
The woman before you.
Bye. You suck. Let's get these bad boys
The
open,
curtains, tattered with age.
Open!
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
I sense this place is calling me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. This is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
I don't want to be rude, but we are investigating, so I'm gonna open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in
Rip
dust,
them apart
hang
this time
before
for
you,
real.
as if taunting you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
We are so going back there. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens her masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Right, so true.
Steady breathing. Solid core.
All right.
You've got this.
Yeah.
With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check my surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door is clear.
Okay, and what about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Okay, let's break it down. Did we lose or did we win? Oh, we lost. Sorry, buddy.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Oh, God. This really wasn't the best idea,
Are you
was it?
alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
The lieutenant steps closer, his eyes soft and worried. Flirting.
Are you really trying to break down the back door?
Maybe.
I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
Alright, well, we gave it our all. What's this? No sane person would ever put their head in such a machine. Okay. Thank you for the books. I will not be buying any. Sorry about your curtains. Alright. Well, that was interesting. I certainly did all that. Let's go back here. We don't... who cares about thinking? I'm busy. Is this a bird? Hi, bird. A lonely cormorant surveys the seas, indifferent to your approach. A boat? Oh, I do not want to go all the way down there right now. Thank you, though. Rue de Saint Ghislaine, roundabout north. Capeside Apartments. Oh, hey. Inside, the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it.
Hey, up here, Pico.
There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? We'll talk in a second. Well, yeah, we'll talk in a second. Looks like there was more construction here once decades ago. Oh, shit. I missed something. Okay. Docking reserved for residents of blah, 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 blah. Okay. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than the sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling.
Oh, hey, I'm supposed to talk to rich people.
Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What does the L stand for? What gave us away? Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM...
Can you help us get the body down?
Gladly.
Be honest.
That is good to hear, madame.
He opens his
My
notebook.
colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
You know, I appreciate that.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
Okay, so true.
Interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Cool, thanks.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on about. Tell me about the Wild Pines. What can you tell me about the strike? Okay, show her the photo. You seem rich. Can I have some money? I'll think on that. let's do the Wild Pines.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
What do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Okay. Thank you.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
I have 3.
A billion?
Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to
Yes,
be paid.
it's still a lot of
then
money.
There are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for
A
balance.
conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
I guess so. Where do you get the money?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain.
These people say so many words, and I don't understand half
Centuries
of
of
them.
care,
Oftentimes.
deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
It's quite the endeavor indeed. The workers do. The company's nothing without them.
We built this district,
she says calmly.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions, the plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall rises.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
What can you tell me about this strike? You seem smart. I need someone to give me the lowdown on this reality we're in.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What? Wait, what if I wanted to hear about the trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it. Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be.
I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government.
And
the one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
I'm actually anti-cop. Not many people know this about me as a cop, but
I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike?
Yes, what is it?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
I don't know how that's grocery clerk. I had no idea. Yeah. I keep it on the down low.
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
So maybe it was you guys.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
You mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? A man of virtue. How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
Sure.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site. Like the RCM.
Sure.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions.
Rock on, brother. That's what we like to
including
hear.
overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What are the demands?
There
Do
are
I-
leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Yeah, so true. I like it.
And you might also like their other slogan, demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board.
What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the
It's
demand?
quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what, about anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Hell yeah! Hell
Just
yeah!
so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Hell yeah! What are you going to
I'm
do?
not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position.
Oh, does
a
it move in
hard-nosed
10-minute
tactic with a side
increments?
of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Yeah.
Behind the whirling in rags.
Kinda
A
fucked up.
disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Love him.
This checks out.
Okay. What happened to this Gaumont? He's busy. Scabs at the gate. Did you put them
The
there?
scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrog, come to plead for
No,
work where
brother.
the union
Those are
refuses
scabs.
to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Cool. Tell me about this union
Everard
boss.
Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Hell yeah.
Of course not.
Oh.
Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that
He is
bad?
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living.
Wait, there are two of
If
them?
there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
That's so funny.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself? Just outside the
The
brothers.
Debarders Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say.
I love organized labor.
Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debarders
Oh.
are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debarders Union is...
I don't know, I'm a union head. An effective advocate for the rights of local working men.
Why do you think so?
Her voice is calm. There is only curiosity there. Wink. Sounds like they're all Revachol. I'm all Revachol too. So they're good labor men. Can't fault them for a little corruption.
Ha! A real man of the left. What else can I tell you about?
What happened to Gaumont,
Mr.
I
Clare
guess?
told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget.
Oh!
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
I'm okay, then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
One more thing, you said something happened in the
I'm glad you
elections?
asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play.
Yeah, that's
but
weird.
What could they do?
I miss
It was
her
a union
already?
matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Okay, let's change
Of
the
course.
subject.
How else can I help?
Can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating
The
something.
information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yeah?
I can't hear you, darling.
Ugh.
Speak up, please.
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking, I lost my whole memory of my life and the world. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia.
Sure.
I don't even know how to respond.
Yeah, it's real rough.
I do believe you, naive as that may
Thank
sound.
you.
I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that
As
either.
I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional.
Technique?
But he is an officer of the RCM.
Thank you.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more
Oh.
until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement
I will be
credentials.
frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Sure. Fair enough. Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Yeah.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Sure. Help. I clicked too many buttons and he's upset with me. Okay.
Hey.
Look around.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again.
Okay.
You've built it before. They've built it before.
Okay, so true.
Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love
Can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism.
I am the
many
next
times
Vladimir
greater than
Lenin.
any attempted
I am
before.
so ready.
Is that true? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich.
Hell yeah.
Sodomize the landowners.
Fuck yeah.
Impale all people who have more than 25
Okay, I'm not saying all
real
that.
in their pockets. Literally murder
No,
all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
I haven't
That
said
kind of stuff.
anything like that. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism.
Okay, I know I said a Lenin
devour
joke,
and
but
masticate mankind.
but come on, man.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, what firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few
Okay.
million eggs.
Mazovian? Okay. What's my purple thought? Shadows in the water, green plants under the calm surface. What's up, brother?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. Sorry, what did you say? Damn.
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Damn. He's probably right.
He doesn't let it show. But there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
We could just, find my badge. Oh, or I could say sorry. I'll say sorry.
I'm sure you will, detective.
Okay, we'll find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
Okay, excellent point. Very sorry.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
What do you propose that we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay, sure. I'm down for whatever.
Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about the alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Sure.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Drugs?
Meth and dextroamphetamine,
Yeah, hell yeah.
GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics.
I'm very smart.
Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Hi, Trilla. Happy work. Sorry to hear that. Very sorry. Let me get this straight. There's, and you want us to invest? Honestly, I don't fucking care what she has to
but
say.
you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
I'm not gonna need bolt cutters. Shut the fuck up.
The
What do you mean?
lorries. Someone needs to move
Oh
the
yeah,
ingredients from
my
the
buddy
harbour
Lin-Manuel
into the city.
Miranda back in
Once they
town.
reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Oh hey, he actually pretended he was doing drugs earlier. We kind of already investigated this.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the Union in another.
Okay, why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there. God, we talk a lot in this game, and everyone speaks at a regular speed. So I'm like, please talk faster. Okay, because I can read at like double the speed that they're speaking, so it kind of pisses me off. Not me, out loud, but with my eyes. It'd probably be worse if I were reading it all. Fuck it.
Yes?
We'll think
I'm
about
very
this later.
sad to hear that, officer.
Her voice.
If you change your mind, please let me know. If not, good luck finding your badge and your memory.
Okay, thanks.
In the meantime, I'll still try to assist you in any way I can. This disagreement is peanuts compared to what happens
Can I
if you
have
fail
some
your main
money?
investigation.
I'm really good on it. Okay,
That's
here.
the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something about the tattoos. Why? How is you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Okay.
Of course, Detective.
Fuck off. Okay. Let's talk to the people upstairs after we look at this boat. Cool. It was recently painted. Happy to hear that. Look at this door.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building.
Let's knock.
It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Let's go for it
The
again.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Who am I speaking
Doesn't
to?
matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
Okay. This is the police?
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside. It's cold out here. I'm not joking.
No. I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door.
Kim, tell her we're
Maybe
real
someone
policemen.
there will.
Sure.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
Well, we gave it a go. Can we talk to her from down here?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull.
Okay, happy to hear that.
What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just wanted to know your name, man. Yep, yeah, when were you last tested?
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside. Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? What are you doing to the wall? Do you know anything about the recent murderer? Let's keep
I ain't
focused.
no snitch, pigstein.
Okay.
Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Fair enough, Queen.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
True.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Okay, so you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us about something about the murder victim's missing armor. Sure.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body? I don't care about that. It's just help me out.
Alright, sad piggy. I'll give you this one.
Thank you.
I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military grade handwear. Look cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
Got it.
Piggy, I have no idea why I just told you that. You look like a shaggy dog left in the rain for too long. I have a weakness for animals.
What can I say? It's my charm. Okay. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Okay, sure.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. I have a feeling she did the fuck the police shit on the other wall. So you don't know what to write. Why are you so committed to face from building? I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it? Not really. I don't even want to hear it. So you don't know what to write.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mona was here.
Fuck the police. Down the road.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
You got nothing.
She wants it to be something true and total.
I hear that. I don't care, actually.
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing. Actually, I don't have an opinion. I lied. I do love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
So true.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
That's right. Catch you later.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Okay, sure. Thanks. Thank you so much. Okay, it looks like this is the back. What's this? Where are we going?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
That makes sense.
So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
What's this? Where are we going? Oh. Oh, hey, we can talk to the fuck-ass Kuno. Ooh, more money, baby. Oh, a healing item. We can speak with him.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come
Oh,
to
it's a
get
girl.
my throat in my sleep.
She's even more annoying than the other Kuno. Kuno-esque, because she's a girl.
Trying to snuff me out.
Why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Okay, sorry, you're right. My bad. A garden hose that won't be used until the snow melts. A balcony with a view of the yard and the hanging, so true. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. What the hell is that? Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. How... Whoa, what's over there? These barrels are half full of rainwater. What's this? That smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. So true. I'd love to figure out how. Is it locked? Oh, yes it is.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following
Okay, it's not
you
that bad
for a
today,
while.
but I can't tell if it's because you're telling sillies or not. I think the beginning of the game was just very, 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 very heavy. And it was like all at once. Our amnesia isn't so bad now because we've kind of learned a little bit more about the game. This is just my thoughts so far, right? I feel like the game is a lot easier to handle now that we've gotten past that, like, introductory hump where the game was like, we're deep. You have to believe us. We're super deep and we think about things. And it was like, okay, whoa, man, I just got here. I'm sure it'll kind of have like ups and downs or whatever, but so far, now that we're just solving a crime and we're doing things, it's really not so bad. And also telling sillies definitely helps. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
It sounds like my coworker. Jim, what the fuck are you doing here? Okay, anyway. He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned from his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here. I do.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's
Right.
okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
But you had a perfect view of the crime.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Julie, the gendarmerie really needs to talk
Is
to
it
you.
really that important?
Yes, it is, actually.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like we'll cut to the chase then. You've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me
I'd
anything
even go
about
so
the hanging?
far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
Hopefully within the day.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Muscular. The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something
Last
down.
week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the windowsills and dead houseplants, too late to do them any good.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
It was my Sunday friend, so true.
A Sunday friend.
How
How
intriguing.
intriguing.
Color me intrigued too.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You
So
don't
true.
have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
Rugby is kind of lame, but sure. What's your friend's name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your
My
name?
name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. We failed. Whoops, that's
No.
okay.
We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Convince him to stay.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance?
I love succeeding things. It's my favorite activity. I feel like a better game player even though it's all chance. Hey, listen, lower your voice. I am just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere
For
else?
a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable.
He's got them yowie hands, you know what I'm saying?
Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
Hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers.
He
as though
does. He's
gesturing
like
towards
fucking
a
huge.
stone
They're bigger than his
placed right
face.
next to the front door.
If your hands are bigger than your face, you're gay.
It's a sign.
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Okay. Okay, animation. So true. How do we get up there?
He's gone.
The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right, he probably didn't have anything important
He
to say
could
anyway.
be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Sure.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of
If we
grass.
find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. What the fuck rock are you guys talking about? Oh, there it is. I forgot I can press tab to interact with things. So jot that down.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
We should find out.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find
We'll
our
just
own?
have to go in and see.
Put stone back.
Lonesome. Long way home.
Oh, hey, we finished.
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Oh. Okay. I guess we don't live there anymore. Communism had its comeuppance 40 years ago, a fever that shook the world, never returned again until... they were right until he woke up today, a spiritual corpse, responsive only to the call of the Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Krasmaz. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Oh, we can forget shit. I don't know why I would want to do that. I don't want to do race theory. Joyce's info on the lynching. Find the armored gloves. Ask the little girl in the fishing village. Smoke around the balcony. Okay, I feel like this is a good... We're getting somewhere. Oh, the balcony! Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Let's go in there, huh? Okay. So true. I love looking at things. Ringerbuck is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Wait, what's that one? Stop. I changed my mind. Ooh, what's that? Just a door. Nothing here for you right now. It's locked. Okay. Let's fucking do a little jog, huh? Get you. Thank you. Controls are shit. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. 28, a door to be remembered. This is the door to apartment. Complete silence, whoever lives there is at home. This is the 28 and 29, 30. Voices from within singing along to some buoyant dance track. Ooh, we need to get over there. Immediately. You know how much money those are, probably? A lot. Okay. Let's get back in here, I guess.
Yes?
Oh, sorry. I did not want to talk to you. I wanted to get in the door, which you stood in front of. That was your bad. Okay. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Oh, that's sad. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. What's this? Flip up glasses. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. Ooh, you just fucking go in. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Ew. Bye. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sure that's very important.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Okay, no.
No reply.
Okay, we can use
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
I don't know, just seems like
The
something we could do.
lieutenant looks at you for a long moment, then blinks once.
Just think about
if
it.
one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
So true. Where the fuck is that? I'm not committed to it, to be honest with you. Oh, hey, is that the cleaning lady? Door number 9 is locked.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What the hell? That is not what that says. What it actually says is, this time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, very intense.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Did you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Sure.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Sure. Oh, what's that? Price. I love money and receiving it. Are you the cleaning lady? Hey, we talked outside. We are the cops. An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles as white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Oh, she sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her
You're
cheeks.
still worried. It's very worrying.
It is a little worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
You think I look like a police officer? Well, thank you. The average Joe in this community does not agree with you. Just have a few questions. I'm looking for Martin Martinez. We're not asking that. About the apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
We'll just go down the line. Is one of the residents on vacation there? Mailbox is
People
overflowing.
come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Glad to hear she cares about the building. Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public
squatter.
space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
That one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Didn't even consider school being something that people get up to around here somehow.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
Fair enough.
Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Can you tell me about Sandy?
You're teased. Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still...
She leans on her broom.
She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Okay, thanks, I'm off. Let's check this really quick. Okay, I don't care that much. Ooh, we finished something. Happy for us. We should sell things. I wonder if we can sell to people. What do you think? Are we putting on the glasses or not? That's so funny. Logic. Balancing the books. Filthy boho. Probably an argomaniac. What does this do? Physical instrument. I prefer conceptualization. I'm gonna go for a... I'm gonna go for an intelligence build. I'm just fucking kidding. That's the funniest shit I could have said, though. What's this? Graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. So true. Speak on that. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Oh, I don't actually want to leave. Okay. My bad. I'll be better in the future. What does yellow mean? Someone has torn down the wall. Oh. The sea below looks cold in winter gray.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for
A
warmth.
former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Which is really cold to my knowledge, but I'm American. So, I don't care that much. Too much talking. What's this? An old grocery list on the table and checks. Thank you, I will take that. Money gain, baby, that's what we like to hear. Can I use this? Or did we already? Sorry. How... What does this take us? Oh, not anywhere I want to fucking be at. Is there like a staircase of some kind I could get up into maybe? Just a small staircase. We've already been in there. We haven't been in here. Balcony, exit. Let's ask her about Martin Martinez, even though that's not his real fucking name, let's be honest. We could actually talk to Sydney at like an idolized level.
Give me a moment.
I'm looking for Martin
Oh,
Martinez.
you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Tim Jambrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Oops.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer.
He
we
stops
don't have
before
the
he offends
witness's
you.
name.
Okay,
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
Okay, thanks for letting me know that I
What's
heard all those
he in
things.
trouble for?
No trouble, I just want to talk to him.
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her
He
breath.
lives upstairs in room 28.
That's...
Go to the balcony.
That makes sense.
It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Okay, sounds good. He probably isn't, but we can certainly give it a try. Okay. I love my fuck-ass glasses. They're so funny. Oh, wait. Balcony's right here. Sorry, almost missed it. Okay. Alright, I have to run another ad. So hopefully nothing too crazy. Okay, cool. A beautiful pause. I will be right back. Everybody sit tight during the ad. Okay, we're back now. Also, happy 905. It happened while the ad was running, and I'm sorry for that. I was a little too loyal to the pre-roll timer.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here
Thank
really
you, it's good to be
values their
back.
security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Thank you for your late happy 905. It is appreciated as always.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Okay.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around taking in the cold spring
We
air.
should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Tomorrow, 9
at
p.m.
9.
right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
Thank
Remember,
you.
tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Sure. End of day debrief with Kim. After 10. Okay. After 9. Okay. The body needs to come down. I'm begging. God damn it. Let's go ask about those gloves. I think it's the little girl at the... Well... Where the fuck is the fishing village? I actually have no idea. I don't know what's going on and I don't know where I am or where I'm going. So... let's get the fuck out of here. I think we've been everywhere now. I didn't realize there was more shit to look at. But she said down in the fishing village, which I assume is around here, and there's only one little girl that we've seen, which is the girl at the front. Wait, who the hell are you? Excuse me. Oh, okay. He does not care about anything. Oh, look, a fish. Hi, fish. Life is filled with so many delights. Okay, you are a girl and small, so how's it going?
Hello again, sir.
Okay, just kidding, never mind. Bye. Must be someone else. Well, hold on. Nope, not that one. Get a reality lowdown. I don't really want to do this, but sure, whatever. I think we have to do advanced race theory. Oh, we can do more than one at once, so that's good. Oh, okay, there's only... Oh. Okay, we are unlocking slots. Very good. I don't understand the thinking thing. And I never will. I have decided just now. Okay. Oh, what about that? Okay, buddy. Son of a bitch, man. There was this... Oh, does she look old to you, do you think? I don't want to snap...
Woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background,
it's a little
the
impolite,
radio
but...
plays.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey, like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops before you can snap.
She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Why?
Why? I just told you why.
If you say so. Okay, just checking. Sometimes I get desperate. You know how it is. So I have to think for an hour. We didn't knock on a door in here. Oh, sorry, that's the fucking summer door or whatever. Oh, hey, you're awake. Good morning. You are no longer safe from conversation. Oh, wait, no, you're new completely. Sans Undertale? Is that you? Kim, please move. I'm trying to talk to Sans Undertale. Oh. Yeah, Sans Undertale had nothing to say.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from. Into the primordial
Sans, I mean, look at him. He's got the jacket. He's getting the fit off and everything. And he's super pale also. It's a little uncanny.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up.
There is only one way to wake this bone
Nowhere is
idol
just a
from his
primordial scream.
roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Okay.
Why the yelling, man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. You're alive? You looked out for the count there. Just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled. I need you to answer some questions.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
Okay, see something interesting. Tell me about Wild Pines pointed with the writing on his overalls. Why are you sleeping out here while others are striking? Who's behind organizing the strike? What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
Just trying to find out what you know about
You
it.
know, people die here every day.
Right, sorry.
Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He respites.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then who is it my concern?
Someone has decided to... I fear he's been killed. Someone has to look at it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Okay.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know.
Cool.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Thanks, Kim.
So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Thanks. Well, we know that. Why are you sleeping while others are straight? Tell me about Wild Pines. I already know all of this.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Alright, you enjoy that, brother. Let's go upstairs, please. Forget that I have to click on it. Okay, we can talk. We can go here.
The door is closed.
Knock.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Swallow
the door
emotion.
is closed.
Lock. Leave. Fuck off. No one cares what you feel, man. Okay, this one is locked. Okay, we're picking up the money, baby. Free money. Oh yeah, the balcony or whatever. I thought the smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay, I am now intimately familiar with this particular courtyard, so let's get the fuck out of here. No one cares. Glad I found both my shoes, though. I wouldn't have if I hadn't gone out there. I really wish... What's that? Doesn't matter. Let's get out of here. Let's go. I feel a little stuck. I don't know what else to really get up to. I don't know how to find a ball. The damages are difficult to cover. I am so poor. Track down your badge. Like, good fucking luck. Ask around about the touch's special meaning. I've asked as many people as they've given me the opportunity to ask. Who made the call? Sad song. I don't really feel like it. I guess I can do this. I know where to do it. Let's go do that. It's direction, at least a little. It's hard to differentiate what is a side quest and what isn't. If there are even side quests in this game, I don't want, I'm a little torn. The book appears to be erotica, well, actual erotica, that's pretty funny. I don't want to spend like too much time doing a bunch of unnecessary bullshit if I don't have to. I'm torn between, I don't know. There's just a piece of me that doesn't want to take too long. What's this? Okay. You're rich. Tell me about the world.
Good. What can I help you with?
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality?
She pulls her hood closer around her neck. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. No time to explain, just give me the lowdown. Actually, okay, no. It's related to the medical episode.
Yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Sure. She puts down her thermal cup and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
Sure.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Thank you.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worthy.
Okay. You'll appear worldly. Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol.
Okay. I knew that.
A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock.
God bless you. Thank you. Sorry, Caps. That's okay. I just felt more blessed. She looks around and
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez. You mentioned to see what sea is this? Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders.
Okay.
As I told you, Martinez used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou. Imagine a pebble.
So...
A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
Okay.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol is what you call a city.
Okay. Martinez is a district. Revachol is a city. Caillou is an island. Are you writing this down? You might need to. What kind of city is Revachol?
Kind.
I'm sure.
As if it's self-explanatory. Beyond patriotism. A fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Who built this city?
The nations of the Occident. Or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
Okay, sure.
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men. We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people.
Sure.
In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place, so we're pretty much the center of the world, so we're on the periphery, basically nobody's. Center of the world.
Oh, we're quite a way off. About...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers
22
rise.
kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Say nothing, observe the large body of water swelling cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask.
He's
about
such a
even
dick.
more fundamental aspects of reality.
Thank you.
Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Sure, but I want to know everything now. But won't I be lazy if I don't know? You're right, I'll continue
It's
later.
better not to eat all your candy at once.
Sure.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say.
No.
But it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What? Nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge.
I just wanted some
and
money.
worry.
It didn't need to be this deep.
Wealth and all its possibilities. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leaf from some doubt. So true. As I should be for even considering it. This is a woman and I'm a man. Ugh. Yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. I'm a goddamn working man. Fuck you.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling?
No, I mean,
No.
sure, it sucks, but I
The
would
more
like some cash,
demeaning
please.
it is to grovel at her feet.
I don't care about anyone's feelings.
Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of
Malicious.
assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I need some cash. Please. I won't do that, but I am. Okay. Keep asking Joy or return later. She'll be here whenever you need the info. Now I feel guilty for not fucking for asking all at once, so. Okay. Advanced race theory needs to finish faster. I should have started it sooner. Thank you, that's all for now. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have anything to do, really. Well, let's look at my notebook again. Victims tattoos. Call. Sing karaoke, get all that. Check on your gun. Get the hit. Okay, Find all the armor pieces. What is race enigma? Joyce's info. Cleaning lady. Ugh. We're pretty close to the apartments. Let's investigate apartment 10. Is that the one with the... No, it's fine. Is this apartment 10 or is it 9?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Okay, this apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in
says,
here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Okay, sure. I don't need a warrant if I suspect a break-in. Are you cooking morphine in there?
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being
A little
unlocked.
smart.
Thank you. I am very smart. The lieutenant says, nodding toward the unlocked door. Let's fucking get in there. Oh, hey.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her
Her
hand.
voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Okay, I'm just a guy, man. I can't wait to talk to someone who hates us.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
I don't need your ID. Shut the fuck up.
Very well, but please make it quick.
Yeah,
I
because
need to
you're
be
clearly
back
busy in
Ladelta
here.
in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fucked it up too. Sounds like the new... Okay, who
It
lived
was
here?
some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner.
Wow.
You'd think they'd
She
make
uses big
rent.
words. She stops, hesitating.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months
I
of
hate her
rent.
on
3.
principle.
We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Peptide or Pericanine.
Pericanine?
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny. Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
Okay, my money has also disappeared, I think. It couldn't have been much money. These probably look pretty shabby. So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it.
And hey, that's none of my business.
Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over the chest.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Looks like a fine mattress. Happy that she didn't stop me from any of that. What's this? Savoir faire. Happy candy bar! I hope it's, not melted anymore. Indirect modes of taxation. I don't know what that means. Okay. We're back to the cleaning lady. Let's get her done! I love accomplishing tasks and finishing things linearly and in a way that makes sense.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yes, some highly technological wizards are going to say this place. It'll be a visionary innovation utopia. No one is coming. There will be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. So Maoist. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow.
Yes. Well, I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Sure.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Okay, see ya. Alright, we finished something. Let's go. Okay. Track down your badge, victim tattoos, who made their call, get a reality okay, forget it. Let's do that some more. He will not be able to stop us from asking more questions. Probably all of the questions she can possibly answer. What's this? I love price. I think I'm confused with the game. It's shift to walk now.
Good. What can I help you with?
More questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Would you say it was a bunch of apes duking it out, just like the beginning? Who got shot in the head, who got the mineral rights?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
She's not gloating. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed. Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle. This tragedy sounds like they should have shot more people than that.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I love that. King fucking communist. I don't care about kings. Tell me one more thing.
About head shooting?
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
How did... Okay, by liberals do you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win, so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended.
Okay, we clearly know whose side she's on.
Shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
The foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje.
There's
and
just so much
Sula-Clay,
going on all the time.
arms center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralists?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
And also not just technically. I don't understand what a moralist is. So they're even keeping everything exactly the way it is.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
What's this
The
kerfuffle?
turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly
'02
the
of
whole
what?
world had gotten involved. It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Marzolf came along and overthrew the government.
What does this Saroth do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
No way!
Indeed. Zarat is a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Where did it spread
From
there?
Revachol and Grad?
I hate talking to
far.
people. They talk
the world
so
managed
long,
to cauterize itself.
and I get really
Marzolf's
bored.
government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came
Why?
next?
You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Which I still don't
Something
understand.
tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie? A pair of pants?
What is the zone of control?
Modernity.
No! I didn't mean to
They
ask
developed
that.
the marvels of the interinsulary communication.
Whatever.
Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
It's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
How? What have we been doing all that
The
time?
20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames.
Oh yeah, it's
Still,
51.
it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere. No.
No.
It was a market
New skill
mirage
point!
fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing.
It's all
The
thanks to
40s
us talking to her for a
dispelled it
very,
like a cold splash.
very,
An Isla-wide hangover, you might
very
say.
long time.
And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Okay, thank you for saying that twice.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the zone of control. You can see it in her eyes. Days slipping away.
You don't seem to be
I've
thrilled.
no right to be dissatisfied. This shirt is Barbara Muscova. This raincoat is
I know what that
impervious
is,
to
yeah.
rain and is guaranteed for 100 years. My daughters will wear it. No, it's just...
She looks at the crumbling tenements, paint flecking from the stone.
We could have had so much more. Every one of us. If only we played it right.
Okay, that's enough
They
of
are
times.
what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
I got a reality lowdown. So no, I don't fucking talk to you anymore.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay,
The little
bye. Shut the fuck up, please. Items. Interact.
An intricate web, the pattern still.
Photo away. Items. Close tools. Okay. Oh. Visual calculus. Why is it low? I never understand what's going on. Oh. Can I add to that or no? No, I can't. Trauma. Play the actor lie, detect lies. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. Rhetoric. Persuasion. Knowledge. Logic. Hand-eye coordination. Savoir-faire. I feel like we don't use a lot of some of these. Okay. Let's see what we can do now. How are we doing? Advanced race theory. She's holding out on us, but we'll get there eventually. Place lost ball. Beautiful. Pay for damages. I have $3. Chuck down your gun, getting handman's boots. I don't want to do that. Because Kim doesn't want to. And I trust him. Welcome back. Ask the little girl in the fishing village down the coast if she knows something about armor gloves. Where's the fucking fishing village? Can I have... How do I get up here? Wait. Is Kuno S the little girl in question?
Trying to sneak up on me again!
Okay, she does not like speaking to me. What the fuck? How's it going? I've learned everything I can about the world, to my knowledge. Can I fucking fix my health or no? It feels like I keep picking shit up off the ground and then I, like, don't get anywhere. Whatever, it's fine. There's supposed to be a little girl someplace. I don't know where. I guess I could... No, she didn't have anything to say.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol.
We
Rain
are
drips
zooming
from
the fuck
eaves
out.
And floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your
Shake
ear.
the shivers off. Sorry, I'm busy. You know how it is. We could find these guys a ball, but I don't have a whole lot. That's as far out as we can go. Prefer to be close.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with...
No, I don't need to be doing all that. Thank you, though. Because this is as far down as it goes. She is not a little girl. To my knowledge. Kuno S is the only little girl I'm aware of. Whoa! Whoa! My god, there's an entire what the fuck? I've missed an entire area.
G'day to you, officers.
Hey, man.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami. with an old
I love
hunter's
salami,
knife.
so true.
His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Hey, I just work here.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here.
Seems like it.
Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami? Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Thanks.
Want some too, officer?
He turns to the lieutenant.
Why not?
The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews it. Right, bye. Ah. Thanks for the salami, brother! Appreciate that. Waterlock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Butter sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. I'm really stupid, actually. What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Sure. Okay. I think these might be bottles. Oh, a building! Wow! Some kind of machine, an antique cash register. The bust of a woman, the plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Mostly military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Didn't even see that
Typical
guy there.
Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Is that a streetlight? Where did you get this? How much for the streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
That it is? Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the brown burger doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
There's nothing else you need to know about the light.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Oh, we can have it. I don't have any money. We can think about that another time.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Okay, I'm busy. Let's talk to this fucking guy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
He asks.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now the RCM is here. Tell me how you... Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
No, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection
It
indeed.
keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
There's something I'd like to sell. So true.
Let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of Let me check. Access your pawn menu.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Pawn. Pawn. That's right. That's fucking right. I love pawning. Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
Might be able to aid our investigation. Sure.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Think you're gonna help me get a corpse out of a
The
tray?
corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Damn.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing
I'm
to
trying,
help.
man. I'm trying to learn advanced race theory so I can get behind that fucking door.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business.
Alright, fair enough.
Bad for everyone.
I hear that.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
That's
The
all I've got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the
Do you
dancing
happen to
colours.
have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
I pawned
promptly
my
sold
gun!
her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Shit.
What? Sold?
I'm so fucking stupid.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
We've came here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
At least we know where it is.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Right.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something that you're
You
not telling me.
weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
Well, I'm fresh out of the fucking money, so...
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
He said, if you don't fucking take this gun right now, I'm gonna kill myself. It's like, okay.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
Very normal. How much did I sell a gun for? How's the vegetables, I guess? I really should have killed myself. I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in
We
the
know
gun a bit
exactly who has my gun.
obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
I hear that, brother.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
She does kind of suck.
Right, so, let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Maybe?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime? I'm sorry. I stole my gun.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
Me too, brother.
This mess, he means your mess.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have
I
no
already kinda know
idea
who it
where
is anyway.
she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
No problem. I know exactly where to look upon him.
Of course.
Story high, and if yes, what is he on? I wanted to ask you about my missing gun again. No, that's okay. Purple!
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we...
No, fuck you off. I don't want to talk to you. Checked on my gun. Alright, advanced race theory is looking good. Okay, I want to leave. Please. See if we can find the girl in this fishing village. It says that the thing is gonna be fixed. This area is well, that bridge thing is supposed to be fixed. Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Ooh, a bin for my bottles. Ooh, hell yeah, brother. That's what we like to see. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. What's this?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them on your nose, under your nose. Try the shades on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy.
Thank you.
Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm just sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look
I'll
so
take
good
those
on
ugly
you.
glasses.
You should think this through, officer.
Around to the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool.
Very
UV
cool.
resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
And cool. That's okay.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
I'm good. And I bet that's more bullshit. Let's just talk to him.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool.
Everything's
the goods
cool.
are cool. The
Okay.
customers are cool.
So
the
true.
place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some
But I
distance
thought
away,
he was gonna tell
the
me we
sound
were
of
cool.
a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool.
Thank you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear.
That I
Look around
do.
and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
So true. This guy's a businessman.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act.
Persuade him to give you some money.
Questions.
What kind of stuff are you selling here? All around, thanks. Okay, let's go. I think the fishing village that we know about is, gonna be closed until Wednesday, it sounds like, and this game moves at a snail's fucking pace. So that will be at least 8 streams before we get there. So we will go ask for our gun back from Milady Skull Crusher, or whatever the fuck her name was.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully towards Joyce, performing maintenance on her boat.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
You mean Joyce?
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
What's Ozone?
It's where they grow whores like her.
Okay.
And they're whoremen.
Right, got it. Why all the negativity?
Have you got a
I'm getting some
crush on
vibes.
her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor.
Okay, whatever. Clothes. Ooh, gloves. Interfacing. Okay, she did not respond well, regarding the gun situation. You call people pigs too.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Okay, happy for her. So, what the hell? Okay, keep looking. Maybe someone else knows something. It doesn't seem like it. Okay. So I have to present her with your badge here, or perhaps you did, if you did, okay. I can offer to do the favor. I don't really feel like it. How are we doing? This is a good stopping point. We're almost done with race theory. So hopefully... Oh, what the hell? Okay. Whew. Accidentally pressed stop. Okay. This feels like a good place to stop, mainly because nothing is fucking going on. So we will... Stop, that is. It's past 10 anyway. So let's get the fuck out of here. I think the game is salvageable. It is a little slow. Depending on how bad I am at the game. And it is very. So the game can move slow from time to time. It isn't as horrifically negative as it was at the start though. You simply have to laugh. I guess is the key. My computer's gonna kill herself if the game doesn't quit right fucking now. As I have asked her to. So it was way better. I agree completely. So that prospects are much better. I agree. I feel like, it's just a little slow sometimes at this point. And I'm sure it'll get better once I get, like, more comfortable with the pacing. Cause, oh my god. It's, Hey, is the game fucking crashing? Say psych. Say psych right fucking now. It can't, because it's the truth. Well, whatever. Since I've only got one of you, I'm probably just going to leave it here. And since the game is having trouble, quitting, I can't really open anything else on my computer, otherwise she'll kill herself. So that's really cool. I will see everybody tomorrow. Verbally, she is so normal. She is so funny and comforting. Miss her. So I will see everybody tomorrow for that. Godspeed out there. I love you.